Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Parker. Welcome back once again to another Call of Duty mobile video today. And I just have so many more leaks in regards to zombies here. And a lot of these leaks are questions that you guys have been just dying to know. Like, Parker, are there going to be round-based zombies? Are there going to be just normal objective-based zombies? What can we truly go and expect with this zombie mode coming to Call of Duty mobile here? So I have all those types of leaks to go over, which are just going to be super important. Like, this is probably one of the more important videos in regards to zombies, so I would highly recommend you guys to just watch it all the way through here. We have new image leaks, which are going to be crazy, and then just some additional multiplayer stuff as well. So with that said, if you guys are new around here, be sure to go and subscribe for daily Call of Duty mobile videos, as well as if you guys do like this video and you are truly genuinely excited for zombies, be sure to go and give this video a like. So I'm going to need you guys to go and sit down right now, okay? Because it would appear that we're going to be getting 5 zombie modes in Call of Duty mobile here. So traditionally in zombies, we would just have the normal survival mode, and it was just try to get to the highest round that you possibly can do, and it would just be like an endless game that you could pretty much play. While with all these different modes that I'm going to be explaining one by one here, there's just objectives that you can do, and I don't want to spoil too much, so we might as well just get right into the first one here. And with the first one here, we have a thing called Raid. So just for the description alone, it's like zombies weekly instance. So I don't really understand the instance part of it, and it's just kind of breaking down what is all said here. But just based off the weekly, this in a way reminds me of just weekly challenges that we can go and do, very similar to the weekly challenges that are currently in multiplayer for the game. I'd have to imagine there are going to be weekly zombie challenges that you can go and do, whether or not it's like play one zombie mission a day and collect like these credits that you can go and do. And I feel like with this credit system too, it could be extremely useful in going and getting as many credits as you possibly can, because right now for the game you can get credits pretty easily by just doing all the daily stuff. But I'd have to imagine when it comes to these weekly challenges that you can go and do for like this raids mode, for example, I'd have to imagine you can gain just so many credits, as well as just like leveling up a lot faster, especially in the zombies mode itself. So this raids, just based off the description that I'm kind of seeing here, it's sounding like it's just going to be a weekly challenge thing that you can go to and just complete, and by going and completing it you can just earn credits or leveling up and stuff like that. And now for probably the most important mode here. This has been the mode so many people have been wanting, because ever since we got the alpha version of COD Zombies on mobile back in the day, a lot of people were just like, oh no, zombies is only going to be objective based, and so many people were freaking out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have good news, because what you guys are seeing on screen right now for a mode is called Survival, and the description says Endless. And it even has the infinity tag right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, endless rounds, just traditional zombies that we know and love, round-based zombies, is 100% being added into Call of Duty Mobile here. And I will say this too, a lot of people have been wondering, well, Parker, what maps can we go and play round-based zombies on? What about this? What about that? And just based off all the additional leaks that I've heard in the past, it's sounding like the map Numa, which is a World at War map. It came out on that back in the day when World at War came out. Numa is confirmed to be a round-based zombie map coming soon to Call of Duty Mobile here. So like I said, guys, if you are excited about finally being able to go and have survival zombies here, just endless rounds, be sure to go give this video a like. But let's continue on here, because there's definitely a lot more modes that sound really interesting that I'd like to go and continue talking about here. And ladies and gentlemen, this one gets me really excited here as well. So going on to the next one, it is going to be called Missions. Now I know a lot of people at first, they were like, you know, this objective based or mission based zombies doesn't really sound intriguing. But if any of you guys have watched my previous zombies video, I talked about how there's going to be a total of 20 zombie-based missions coming to this game. So that alone, alongside the survival, just traditional zombies with endless rounds, this is actually something I'm totally open for. I feel like when it comes to these zombie missions, it's going to be just straight up zombie action. Like if you're one of those guys very similar to me in which you just like killing zombies, I feel like the missions mode is going to be perfect in order to go and accomplish that, because I'd have to imagine it's just going to be instant action right off the bat. You're not going to have any slow walkers coming at you in the beginning of a round and then then maybe things will start to get a little bit spicy. But with the mission mode, you're probably going to get instant action, as well as you're actually going to be working towards something, I feel like. When it comes to round-based zombies, don't get me wrong, the goal is to typically try to get to the highest round possible, but with this missions mode, I can imagine it only being a max of like 20 minutes probably that you're going to spend in one mission, but you're actually going to be trying to go and achieve something, if that makes sense. Like there is an end to each and every single mission here, and it's going to be like a satisfying little thing to go and do. So in my opinion, I'm completely open to this missions mode, as well as I can see them adding further missions into the game as well with each and every single season that goes by. So just the normal survival zombies as well as this missions mode, it sounds like it's going to be extremely promising here. Going on to the next one here, we have one called Challenge. So the description alone just says daily single. So it's kind of interesting with this. Even though this is a mode, and it even says mode details, I'd have to imagine these are just going to be daily challenges that you can go and complete, and in a reward system, you can go and either gain credits or, you know, whatever type of leveling up reward from that. Like double weapon XP cards, potentially, but with these daily challenges, I just see them being something along the lines of kill 100 zombies, and then you could go and claim your reward, or complete one mission on this difficulty and you can gain these number of weapon XP cards. I don't know, I'm just like saying things off the top of my head for just predictions to what this challenge could be like. But nevertheless, I feel like with having these daily challenges, it's definitely going to keep people interested in wanting to go and continuously play zombies on a daily basis. And then going on to the final mode here, and this one is probably gets me the most excited as well, alongside just the traditional survival endless rounds here as well. But we have one called Strikes, and just based off the description alone, you can't really determine what this could possibly be. But then when you go and look at the actual logo itself, it would appear that you have a picture of like a boss zombie here. So just based off that picture alone, I'd have to imagine this is going to be one of those things in which you could just hop right into a game and you're going to be facing off against a boss zombie. And just based off all the other previous leaks that we've got in regards to bosses, dude, there's going to be so many zombie bosses that we can go and anticipate coming to this game. And for you guys that didn't watch any of my previous zombie videos, we can go and expect Brutus to come back, we can go and expect Denizens, we can expect the Avogadro from Transit. Like, there's going to be so many zombies that we know and love that are going to be coming back into this game, but there's also going to be zombies that we have never seen before. There's supposed to be a Cerberus, which is going to be either this huge gigantic dog or this huge gigantic dog with 3 heads. So whether or not the Cerberus is going to be one of those two, they're definitely going to be new bosses that we've never seen before, which is going to be awesome. There's going to be this tree boss that we've never seen before, which is going to be very reminiscent of like something that we would have seen in Zetsubo no Shima on Black Ops 3 Zombies. There's going to be an awesome looking scorpion zombie boss that we could go and expect in this game. So I'd have to imagine just a whole compilation of all these zombie bosses are probably going to be put into the Strikes game mode here. And it's just, you can hop into this Strikes mode with a bunch of your buddies and you can go and try to go and defeat this boss. Like, that's just based off this whole description as well as this image that I'm seeing here, and it just kind of makes sense with the actual name itself just called Strikes. But I'd really love to know what you guys have to say in the comments section down below about this, as well as what do you guys think about all these new modes. Are you guys excited about this? Are you guys not so excited? Just based off this, I can see so much potential in not only the zombies for this game, but just for Call of Duty Mobile in general, man. Like, we have Battle Royale, multiplayer, and then zombies, and this game is free as well. It's just, this game is going to offer so much content for us, and I can just see this game being a huge success even a year down the line here. And then going on to the final thing that I wanted to talk about in regards to zombies here. So for you guys that don't know, I made a video 2 days ago in which I talked about how they said a classic will return this Monday, which is pretty much going to be tomorrow. But if you guys don't know this already, typically when updates come out for this game, it always comes out at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, typically the day beforehand. So if we can go and expect like that video that I made in which I talked about how a classic returns could potentially be the zombies mode, we would know sometime later on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am planning on live streaming around that same exact time. So if you guys are interested, be sure to go and check out Call of Duty Mobile TV, in which I do daily live streams. There will be a link to it down below in the description, as well as in the pinned comment. But it would appear that this image that you guys are seeing right now of the Garena version of Call of Duty Mobile, that the zombies mode does not say coming soon anymore. They actually removed that from the mode itself, and now it just says zombie. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying that yes, it is indeed true that we can go and expect zombies coming later on tonight, but this does sound promising in the sense that we can expect zombies sometime soon here, whether or not it's going to be later on tonight or around the Halloween event. Zombies no longer says coming soon, and with that said, I'd have to imagine that we'll be receiving it within the next couple of days and or 1 to 2 weeks from now. And then going on to the final bit of information here, it would appear that we're going to be receiving a shovel being added into this game, most likely as like a melee weapon for a secondary weapon, or just based off what I'm seeing right now, it actually says primary weapon. So you can go and have a shovel here, which is going to be very interesting. And then the second image here is just going to be of an axe, which is once again in the primary weapon slot. And both of these said that you can go and get them from the store. So I'd have to imagine you can go and gain both of these items from the store here, depending on whether or not they're going to be worth credits or COD points. Don't really know for sure, but it will definitely be interesting to see how these melee weapons are going to go and act here. Like, I'd have to imagine they're going to be one swipe kills and you'll be able to go and kill people with them. But these are just fun little weapons that they're adding into the game that I'm perfectly fine with. I feel like they're going to be a perfect dynamic to the game, and they're just going to be cool little items for people to go and collect here. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you oh so very much for tuning in and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys want to go and watch episode 8 of Call of Duty Funny Moments and Best Highlights, there will be a link to it down below in the description, as well as in the pinned comment. But with that said, if you guys are new around here, be sure to go and subscribe for future Call of Duty Mobile videos. My name is Parker. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful and fabulous day, because I certainly am, and I guess I'll talk to you guys in the next video.